Check out this Rhode Show Rewind.
Happening here, an initiative to support youth mental health. South County Health is focused on improving the mental health of our young community with its Healthy Bodies, Healthy Minds program. Here to tell us more about it is President and CEO Lou Giancola. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here. Before we get into this Healthy Bodies, Healthy Minds, can we speak about the relevance of this and how this is a problem and how it's affecting people right here in our state?
Yeah, so it's almost as though there's an epidemic. We hear a lot about the opioid crisis, which of course is, ravaging young people, well, actually, and middle-aged people, as it turns out.
Yeah.
But there's also a very serious problem with mental health, and it's hard to understand and sometimes invisible because it's something that people don't like to talk about a lot.
Certainly.
So a few years ago, we decided that we really needed to try to do something about it, and we gathered a lot of community agencies to work with us to try to address the problem. And so we've engaged in some programs. One of them is mental health first aid for children. So we've educated first responders, teachers, parents, virtually anybody. We're going to do our entire leadership group at the hospital to learn how to cope with children having a crisis.
This is an extremely crucial time in people's lives. I mean, being a youth, that tween and teen, they're dealing with so many other things that you almost can't blame them in a way of being so overwhelmed, not knowing how to handle certain situations. So how is it that South County Health helps these youth?
Yeah, so I think we're trying to approach it from a number of ways. First, as I mentioned, responding properly and teaching people how to respond.
Exactly.
We're also trying to get at the sort of root cause by teaching parents how to teach their kids social emotional skills, how to deal with stress, because clearly this is, we know a lot about children under stress, and we know the kinds of problems that it causes. So education is a very important component of it. We're trying to keep patients, children with mental health problems, out of the emergency department, which isn't a great place for them, by diverting them, by making consultation readily available with a child psychiatrist so we can intervene very early and avoid the trauma that can often go along with the intervention.
Certainly, and having that support system that you mentioned earlier, really vital. You have a gala coming up, too.
We actually had our gala a couple weeks ago.
Oh, excuse me.
And it was a great success. One of the items that we tried to raise money for was our Healthy Bodies, Healthy Minds initiative, which, although it's focused on right now on children's behavioral health, it really is trying to promote health across the spectrum or the all age groups, consistent with our mission. And the community was incredibly generous in supporting Healthy Bodies, Healthy Minds.
Really nice to see, Lou. Thank you so much for coming in and sharing all that information. If you want to learn more about the mental health initiatives over at South County Health, you know where to go, rhodeshow.com.
Be sure to catch the Rhode Show weekday mornings at 9 on WPRI 12.